Hi, and welcome to our Facebook Live this evening. It is Tuesday, the 31st of May 2022. My name is Jenny McCormack, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the market town of Brackley, which is in Northamptonshire in the UK. Hi, Katie. So thank you for joining me this evening. Normally I would do some live crafting, but what I want to do is just run through the retiring list from our mini catalogue. And this is the catalogue that runs January to June 2022. It's got a picture of a windmill and tulips on the front. And a lot of the items will be discounted from this evening at 11 o'clock. And I do know from past experience that the popular items and the highly discounted items will go fairly quickly. So what I thought I would do is, rather than wait for the retiring list and do this session a bit further along, I will do it before the retiring list posts this evening. Now I will put up the file that has all the information in it, but I find it easier, as you may know, to mark my catalogue and go through page by page and write down excuse me, the discounts that are applying and which items are going through. Obviously, if it's an item that's going through to a new catalogue, it won't be discounted. The discounts only apply to retiring items. Not all retiring items will be discounted. It just depends on the stock that is available at the warehouse, and that varies from market to market. So for example, in America you may see other things that are discounted that's different to what we have here in Europe. And from the UK we are serviced by the warehouse in Germany. So that supplies all of Europe, including obviously France, Germany, Holland, Austria, and here in the UK. So obviously I'm concentrating on the UK products. So I have my master list and I've got my catalogue here. Hi, Catherine. So what you may find useful is, if you have your catalogue to hand, is to have that and make notes as you go through, or just have a scrap of paper and a pencil or a pen and make note of anything that you think you might be interested in. It doesn't matter if you don't order it, but it's useful if you go through for you to make a note of anything you think, oh, I could be interested in that. Many of the discounts are at 50%, 50, and there's a few at 10% and some at 30%. And if previously you would have bought a bundle where you get 10% off, I don't recommend you do that for retiring items, because you'll find it less expensive to buy the items individually because they are highly discounted, as opposed to buying the bundle at 10% discount. So I hope that makes some sense. So let's get cracking. So I'm just going to skip past the first few pages. We do have some new kits coming. They start tomorrow, along with a kit sale, which is buy one, get one half price. And it's the most expensive one that is the half price item, which is really nice. Okay, so we're on pages 8 and 9, and all of the products in here, apart from the gingham embossing folder and the iridescent rhinestone jewels, everything else is retiring. So we have the Sweet Conversations bundle, which is here. So this stamp set, sorry my pen has come through, but the stamp set on the left hand side. Hi Kay. And hi Brenda. This stamp set here on the left hand side is now half price at £8.50, and this has got love hearts and some flowers in a sort of watercolour look. So the stamp set is £8.50, and the sweetheart dies that coordinate with that. So the sweetheart dies create a little box. It's got tags, and then it's got these elements here. That's the size of the tag that cuts out. The sweetheart dies are also half price, and they're £13.50. So £8.50 instead of 17, £13.50 instead of 27. That's the Sweet Conversations stamp set and dies. And then the other things that are retiring are the sweet little boxes. They're now £4.52. The Real Red Faux Linen Ribbon is now £4.90. And the Designer Series paper, this is the one that's got the hearts and the lollipops. That is now £7.52. Now all of these prices are whilst stocks last. So as soon as they've gone. They're not going to be coming back. And the discounts don't normally increase. They used to start at about 10 or 20%, and then they used to increase. Now Stampin' Up just go in with the whole discounted amount, mainly because we need space in the warehouse for all the new items. Okay. This one here, Love and Happiness, is £10.50. Now I know you can't see all of that detail, but we've got wedding wishes, happy wedding day, congratulations, celebrating your anniversary, happy anniversary, Valentine's Day, here's to another year of love, laughter and happy ever after. There's an engagement quote as well. And that stamp set is half price now at will be tonight, £10.50. And there is a hybrid embossing folder which does embossing and cuts out a heart. That is now at half price at £13.50. If I just bring that up to the screen so you can see that. If you can see this, I know it's not in detail, but there's an embossing folder and a heart die that you get as part and parcel of the set. So these are both effectively half price. Now we're on to page 12. And on the left hand side we've got the gumball greeting. So this is like the little gumball machine here. That is £11.90. And the gumball machine dies are £13. So this one's half price, and this is a little bit less than 50%. It's £11.90 instead of 17. And then we've got the frosted beads, which are perfect for obviously this design, but also for shaker cards. That's £6.30. And then you've got the shaker domes that fit this at £5.85. So if you bought this set earlier, you could stock up with more shaker domes if you wanted to. And that is on page 12. On the right hand side, we've got these cute little robots. These are retiring and are now £14, 14. I've seen some great examples with this stamp set. Great if you've got grandchildren. So that's called Nuts and Bolts. Oops. Okay, so Flowering Fields. The brass butterflies are going through, but the papers, these are the wonderful papers with all the tulips and designs. They're retiring and are £9.67. Cassie, Those really are beautiful papers, and some of them got clouds and scenes on the background. And then the flowering tulips is going through, but the bundle pricing retires, so you can still buy it as a bundle at 10% off, but after the end of June you can only buy the components individually. And then Tulip Fields, this stamp set here is retiring, and this is the one that we used to create these lovely fields here. If you saw any of my cards from that particular set, just going to double check that on page 17. And the Windmill Fields dies are also retiring. This is the one that creates the little 3D windmill that I did. Sure, I've got one here somewhere. Ooh. This one here. It's been on my desk a little while. Got a little bit battered. So the dies for the windmill are retiring. That's not discounted, it's just retiring. Okay, so that's on page 16 and 17. Oops, sorry. We've then got the rainbow stamp set and the rainbow dies. The rainbow stamp set is half price at £8.50. Hope you're well, Kay and Brenda. And Catherine, obviously, and Katie. I can't. My screen doesn't show me anybody else unless you comment. And Friends of the Forest is also retiring, and that is now £11.20. And this consists of a tree, a bunny rabbit, a deer that matches the deer punch, and a fox, and a tiny little bird, and a little tree stump, and little mushrooms and flowers. So that's £11.20. I do like this tree, I have to say. Okay. We've got on page 20 the ladybirds are going through, and the wildflower path is going through. So you don't have to panic about those. Symbols of Fortune on page 23. The stamp set and dies are going through, but the polished dots, the mother of pearl paper, and that beautiful Symbols of Fortune paper is retiring. This is the one with the cranes and the gold embossing that I used for our slimline cards. I can show you one here. So this is the paper with those lovely dandelions. And if I got any more, just a hand. Yes, I have. So this is also from that same set of paper, and this is on the other side. So those lovely papers are retiring, and they are £9.80 instead of £14. The mother of pearl paper is £3.85, and the dots are £6.30. Okay, we're on to page 20. Oh, I beg your pardon. 24. I'm looking at the wrong page, that's why. So the stamp set and the dies are retiring. I do apologise. So the stamp set is now £15.40. This flower is delightful. And then the dies are £24.30. And then on the right hand side the bundle is retiring, but the stamp set and the dies are going through. That's the Paradise Palms. So this one is retiring. Those papers are lovely, aren't they, Kay? So nice. All right, page 26, Boughs and Blossoms. This stamp set is retiring, but the punch is going through. Just making sure of that. So the stamp set is now half price at £9.50. I do like these little flowers and like what they've done in the samples. And then on the right hand side, I think a lot of people will want this before it goes, and that's Easter Friends at half price, £11. It's got that gorgeous bunny, the little duckling and the little chick. We did that at Coffee and Card a little while ago, and it's got this really useful little bit of grass as well. So that's page 27. And then page 28, if you took my class in a box for this stamp set was very popular. It's now retiring and £14.70. It features that lovely greenhouse stamp that you can see here, and then the greenery that goes inside, plus some flowers, and then some nice sentiments. Hope your day is just right. I think I used that the most. So that's £14.70, and the greenhouse dies are half price at £16. And the greenhouse dies, although they cut out this element here, this one and this one, also cut out a 3D greenhouse that you can see over here on the right hand side and here. So if you look back through my videos, you will see this set being used. We used it at Coffee and Card as well. Really, it was really popular. So £14.70 for the stamp set, £16 for the dies. Oh, excellent, Christine. I'm glad that arrived for you. Okay, so we are now on page 30. Now this was probably one of my most popular sets. Flowering Rain Boots. Features the welly boots, the tulips with the tulip heads, flowers, the pot, packet of seeds, watering can, and more flowers, and the dies cut out all of those elements plus a little trellis. I think I wouldn't get the dies without the stamps, because the majority of these are cut with the dies, but I think you could buy the stamps without the dies, because you could cut around these wellies if you wanted to. So £19.80 for the stamps, £21 for the dies. And that's called Flowering Rain Boots on page 30. And then a set that we have fun with at Coffee and Card was Kite Delight. And I had great fun with this, making these, making patterns out of these, and then actually using these separately. It's a nice little cloud as well, and a sun. So this is now £11.90. So this one is retiring, Kite Delight. And I do like the sentiment, another year flies by, happy birthday. So that's page 2931. Then we've got the Artfully Composed. So these were the papers I put together with the garden greenhouse class, and I appreciate you can't really see those in detail, but they are really pretty elements with florals and quite big designs, as well as some small background designs. So the bundle is retiring, and the papers are now £7.52 instead of £10.75. The vellum and the little glass shapes are going through, but the stamps and the dies that coordinate with them are retiring. So the stamps were 23, they are now, for the rest of June, £16.10, and the dies are £29.70 instead of £33. So that's 10% off, isn't it? Okay. Now, the Dahlia Days consists of a stamp set and a stunning set of dies. You can't really see the detail of these dies even on the catalogue, but you've got this really large detailed die. It's almost the size of a card, and I appreciate you just can't see that on the screen. But the stamp set is now £11 and the dies are now 18. So for £29 you can have the stamp set and the dies. They cut out all these main elements. They cut out this tag shape and the flowers, so that makes a really nice tag or front layer. You've got some nice sentiments as well, sending you lots of love, thank you for your kindness, you made my day. And then you get these little flowers and everything as well. And then the Dahlia Days bundle includes a full-sized die. I can show you in any better detail. It's here. I'll lift this up, you might be able to see this one, top left hand side, there it is. So really pretty, and that's a really good price for that. So that's Dahlia Days on page 35. Okay, 36. Flowing Flowers. One of my favourite stamp sets. It's one of those distinctive stamps that makes a really beautiful card. Let me see if I've got one. I had one just to hand. Here it is. So this is one of the cards that I created, and this one was just my favourite one. Sending a card instead of a text, which comes on the on that stamp set, on a small note card and envelope, and it's just a perfect fit. Love that. So this is called Flowing Flowers. There's that one there. Oh, I haven't stamped the envelope for a change. So I've stamped the background and then stamped using either blending brushes or daubers on this one. I can't remember. But there's that one there as well. So really pretty. It's a cling stamp set. And that is now £21.60. So that's 10% off that. The Daffodil Daydream stamp set and the dies have gone through to the next catalogue. So that's in the annual catalogue. 38, Seize the Day. So if you like sea related cards. You've got the sea dies that does this lovely outline, as well as cutting out these elements. Excuse me. And then we've got crab, we've got fish, we've got jellyfish and an octopus, and some sentiments to go with it and some bubbles. So this is now 1980 instead of 22, and the sea dies are 29.70 instead of 33, so it's 10% off each of those. Okay, oceanfront is going through. Hooray! And the amazing silhouettes are going through, and the amazing thanks dies that say you are amazing and thank you, they have gone through as well. Eden's Garden has gone through. That's another one of those distinctive stamps, and I did a class with this, and this is the one that has the very large rectangle die with the detail. You just see a little snippet of it there. Okay, New Horizons. So this is the one with that stunning paper. The paper, I think this will go out almost straight away, will be £7.52, and this is the one with all of those scenes. And if you remember me stamping on there with characters, making it into a scene, we had a class using this with the Grassy Grove dies. Just looking to see if I've got one to hand. And I can't see one, but I have got let me just show you a couple of others. So this is the rain boots one. Let me just show you that one there. Flowering rain boots. There's another one. And another. Okay. So the New Horizons. So the On the Horizon stamp set. So it's got this lovely, I think you can see it in more detail. Oh no, you don't. Sorry. It's got some trees. It's got birds, and then some nice sentiments, and then what can be water or ground. That's reduced to 1980. And then the dies that have got fence and lots of different scenes is 27.90. The pebbles glass shapes are retiring, as is the double ribbon, but probably the most important one here are the papers, reduced to 7.52. Let's see if I've got any here to show you. Oh, I've got a couple, just a couple. So there are these ones here that have the printed scenes, but also that lovely watercolour design on the back. And some of the scenes are perfect in their own right. You don't have to do anything with them. Got any more? Can't see any more. Okay, so that's On the Horizon, and the paper is called New Horizons. So Eclectic Gardens going through, the Timeless Tiles is going through, that's a huge background stamp. And then Gentle Waves, I'm surprised is retiring, but it is, and that is one large stamp, and creates a fantastic wave design, and that's reduced to 11.20. It's too light really for you to see that sample, but if you've got a catalogue you can have a look at it. It's on page 45. Okay, page 46, the Soaring Swallows is retiring. The swallow dies that cut them out is also retiring, I've seen some absolutely stunning cards done with these. If you can see this one here with the blue and the white, it's probably not going to pick that up enough, but a really nice set. This is half price, the stamp set, now £10.50, and the dies were 32 and they're now 22.40. Grassy Grove is going through, that's the stamp set and the dies. And then we've got here on the right hand side, page 49, the Abstract Beauty papers, which are £9.80. The ephemera pack, which is like the little stickers and die cuts, at £4.20. Great for youngsters to play with. The cards and envelopes at £4.62, so that's half price. And then the adhesive backed hexagons, those are £4.90. And the Hello Beautiful bundle, this one here is going through. And if I just turn onto this page, this is the one that's got the sort of abstract shapes, but then the dies cut out these this amazing array of hexagons and squares and triangles to create all these different shapes. So that's actually die cut. Okay, so they are going through, and obviously the bundle price stays for the moment. And then on page 51 on the right hand side, we've got a sentiment set called Happy and Heartfelt. That's half price at £11.50. And we've got things like Being Awesome is Just Your Thing, Thank You, We Have to Celebrate This, All Day Your Way, Happy Mum Day, Happy Dad Day, Congratulations, You Matter to Me, Hello Baby, Lucky Me, in a slightly, a handwritten script. So there are 15 stamps altogether, and they're cling. And I know you can't read all of those. I don't expect you to read all of those on the video. But page 51, you'll see those in detail. Okay, page 52. Devastated to see these going because I really enjoyed these. So the Slim Sayings half price, and the Slim Card dies. These are the ones that cut these designs that I used for my class. So they cut these mosaic designs. As you can see, I've just popped them onto there. And they cut this shape here all together. So that's all one huge die. And they also did these chevrons again as one complete card, so it's a huge die. So those are retiring, and they are half price. So they were £55, they're now £27.50. We're still carrying the envelopes, just not the dies. Okay, another stamp set I've used a fair bit recently, Best Delivery. I've been using this sentiment, Birthday Wishes. That's retiring, and that is £11.20. Great for youngsters. You can have balloons coming out the back or hearts. And I like the sentiments on there as well, and the style of those. Great for men's cards as well, and you could put somebody's name on the side of the lorry. You could stamp onto designer paper and cut that out, and that's now £11.20. Okay, right, page 54, the Ranunculus Romance stamp set is going through together with the dies, but the bundle price only remains for the month of June. And then this stamp set here, just a fun little set called Bragworthy. That is now half price. There's two I like in particular in this set. This one is the stars. Would recommend you as a friend. So 5 stars. And then the other one here is I'm here for you. Seriously, try to get rid of me. Just try. I think that's really fun. Okay. And then we've got Sentimental Swirls. So this is the one with the swirls, the flowers that match the flower punch, and we've got extra flowers, extra bits of swirl, this cute little bird with an infill, and infill for the flowers, so you don't have to colour them in if you don't want to. And that is at £14.70, down from £21. And then on page 57, I'm glad to say that In the Moment is going through. That's the one with the 3 ladies. Okay, Heart and Home, page 58 and 59 and 60 and 61. Both of the stamp sets are going through together with the dies. Also the Hive embossing folder, that's the one with the hexagons. And also the classic matte dots, that's the one that's got 4 different colours of dots. And then the other things that are retiring along with those are the ribbon, denim ribbon, the doilies, the Memories and More card pack, the Memories and More card and envelopes, and the papers, and the papers are discounted to £7.52. And these are the stamp sets and the dies that are going through. So we've got Blessings of Home, if you've got that, and Honeybee Home, and the dies that go with it. Okay, on page 62 we've got Every Chapter, that's retiring. And The World Needs More Love Notes, that's also retiring. Every Chapter I have just here somewhere. Yeah, it's this one here. And I did one where I took out the words and just had books on there instead. And I also had one where I took off the glasses and the teacup from the top. So that is now £11.90, and then this great big huge swirly sentiment is now £8.50. Oh, sorry, that is half price. Okay, on the right hand side, a bit of a fun one, Catch You Later. It's got the little quail, it's got the cat and the fish, and it's got the hanging monkeys. I love hanging around with you. You're just perfect. Happy birthday from us. So some fun sets there. And that one is half price at £11. And that is called Catch You Later on page 63. The Hedgehog stamp set and punch is going through, as is Celebrating You, one of my go-to stamp sets for sentiments. Now this one is one that's easily missed. This is the Butterfly and Flowers layering decorative masks. That is retiring, and that is the one that we did those beautiful flowers with. And also I've used with the detailed patterns for round the edges of cards. Let me just see if I've got one to hand. If I look for one, I can never find it. No. Most other things I have however found more of those meadow papers. So these are those that are created into cards like that. That's the New Horizons papers. I found the greenhouse ones as well. Those are all retiring. And there was that one there, one of my favourite ones. So all of those are retiring. Okay, so the masks are going, so watch out for those. I don't think they're discounted. I think they will go very quickly because those flowers and the butterflies are absolutely stunning. That's page 65. 66, sadly, those cute little cactus stamps and the cactus punch are retiring. The cactus punch is half price and the cactus cuties is now $11.20. And I might not be able to find the cards, but I do have the envelopes. I do need to match them up. So they're a great, easy, really easy set to use. They have this lovely little terracotta pot here, and then you can use whatever colours you wanted for the cactus. And we did that at Coffee and Card, and that was really good fun. So $11.20 for the cactus and $8.50 for the cactus punch. And then on the right hand side, Lucky You, a stamp set that has got trying to think of the name, but I can't think of what it is, but basically cutouts for the sentiments, so the sentiments stay the colour of the card underneath. So we've got many thanks, happy for you, I believe in you, hooray, congrats, and lucky to know you. And then we also have supple shimmer paper at $3.32 for 2 sheets of 12 by 12 shimmer paper in pink and blue. It says, it doesn't say a specific colour. Okay, we're getting through there, nearly at the end of the stamps. So 69, your biggest fan, the stamp set is now £8.50. The sport event dies are now $17.50. The pack of 3 baker's twine is $4.90, and the resin stars $5.25, and the papers are $9.67, and the papers match some of the stamps and also the dies, and they're all different sports, as you can see. And then on page 70, Let's Set Sail is going through, and Wildlife Wonder is also going through. And then Home and Garden, this is the one with the, as you can see, the rake, the step ladder, the shovel, the shears, a trowel and some nice sentiments. So a nice birthday wishes, Father's Day. That's half price at £10.50. I'll just bring that up to the screen. Hopefully you can see that. We did that one at Coffee and Card. And garden dies are now also half price at £13. So for $23.50 you can have the stamp set and the dies, which is really good value, really good. And then on the right hand side we have Brave Vikings at £9.50. And last but not least on the stamps, For the Record, this is the one that had that lovely record effect here, £10.50, that's half price as well. So that's the bulk of the catalogue. The rest of this is really the indexes, so I haven't marked these up because I've covered them already on the pages. Let me flick through that. And then the rest is the index for the catalogue, which again I haven't bothered ticking off, and those items there. So all of the papers are retiring, so the New Horizons one I think will be the first to go. Those and the Flowering Fields with those stunning tulips were the most popular papers that I sold. Oh, that and Symbols of Fortune. To be fair, that really is stunning. Okay, so that is our retiring list from the mini catalogue. So that goes live effectively at 11 p.m. this evening, and I have an order that will go in just after 11 p.m. Because I have some customers who know that they want these items, and I know that some of the items will almost certainly sell out very quickly. So Easter Friends, the popular stamp sets, the papers will be the first to go. Probably this one is here as well, the flowing flowers. So you can place your own order online. Just make sure you do that after 11 o'clock this evening. Obviously you can do it over the next month. The risk you take is any items that sell out in between time. That's all. The prices won't change, the prices won't go up, the prices will stay at their discounted price. You just run the risk of it going, and that is so frustrating when people message me for a stamp set that is on the retiring list and has gone. So if you like any of these, there's the greenhouse. See what else I can dig out. There's the New Horizons. Got lots of greenhouse ones. Try not to duplicate too much. As I say, the masks, I'm quite surprised that they are going. But they, I think, will be another one that will be popular. There's this one here, the flowing flowers. And as I say, the dies and everything for these, and the stamps are going. That's that. Let me just see if I've got anything else to show you that's to hand. I've got some kite ones, so I did something different with the kites. Just created some different patterns with those, and this was one of, this is the kite string. I've just stamped 2 in a line to create that effect. Hi Louise. Oh, Heart and Home papers, excellent. And let me just see what else I've got that's retiring, that's to hand. So there's a couple more. It's funny, I can't see any of the ones. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Hooray, I found them. So this one here, I think this will be popular. This is the Flowering Rain Boots. And I did this one here on a Facebook Live. And then the masks, this is that butterfly and the mask around the edge. And I've got more. Oh, I think I've shown you those ones, haven't I? Yes, I have. So, plenty to be had. I love it when there's a bargain. So if you've been holding out for any particular ones, do grab yourself a bargain. If there's anything you want and you're local to me, or you want me to order it on your behalf and then post out, that's absolutely fine. Just send me your order as soon as you can. I will be ordering, as I say, at 11 this evening. Oh, the cat's joining us. So if I've got your order before then, I will include it. And I will be ordering it again in the day or two. So if you want to take the risk and add anything to that. So the windmill dies. Quite surprised that those are going. But they are. And the coordinating stamp set as well. Tulip fields. So, thank you so much. Sorry we're not actually crafting, and I apologise it's gone on for so long. I didn't think it was quite as long as that. But hopefully that's been useful. If there's anything you want that's on that retiring list, I do say don't leave it too long. The good news, of course, is that we have our new annual catalogue out. And we will also then have a Christmas catalogue coming out, would you believe, in July. So today is the last day to take advantage of our joining offer as well. And that is our normal offer of £99 for £130 of product, plus £62.50 worth of in colour products. So you get the brand new in colour inks, the card, the papers, and some grid paper. So if that's of interest, that also finishes at 11 o'clock tonight. So if that's of interest to anybody, just give me a shout and let me know. Right, I've gone on far too long. Do give me a shout if you need anything, and I look forward to catching up with you really soon. Thank you so much for your time. Take care now. Bye bye.